Another 3,200 people tested positive for the coronavirus in Maryland, bringing the state total to more than 225,000. 49 more people have died. Hospitalizations remain at an all-time high as 5 more people went to the hospital yesterday. The positivity rate did drop slightly. Hello again, I'm Lynn Bowie.
And I'm Tim Williams. 2 weeks ago today was Thanksgiving, and public health experts say the infection surge has arrived. Starting tomorrow, there will be new restrictions to slow the spread of the virus in Baltimore City. Mayor Brandon Scott announced indoor and outdoor dining must stop tomorrow night at 5 p.m. Takeout service can continue, and restaurant owners say it's frustrating.
We've put so much time into adapting to what we need to adapt to in order to make this work.
Capacity is being limited to 25% for gyms, retail, and religious facilities. Prince George's County just suspended indoor dining, and that will go into effect next Wednesday.
Right now, Anne Arundel County leaders are meeting to announce new actions to protect public health and reduce the spread of COVID-19 there. And new restrictions will go into effect in Montgomery County next week. Starting at 5 p.m. Tuesday, indoor gatherings will be limited to 10 people. Restaurants will not be allowed to host indoor dining, but outdoor dining, carry-out, and delivery can continue. The county executive says 78% of the hospital beds in Montgomery County are full. Governor
Larry Hogan will update the state on the coronavirus pandemic this afternoon, and you can watch it live right here on WJZ starting at 3 o'clock.
The other major story this afternoon, coronavirus news today. Right now, the Food and Drug Administration Advisory Panel is meeting to review Pfizer's vaccine for emergency use.
If approved, the first shots could come within days. Skylar Henry reports for WJZ from FDA headquarters in Silver Spring.
Pfizer's coronavirus vaccine is under the microscope. A Food and Drug Administration advisory panel is meeting virtually to review the safety and efficacy of the vaccine. It's a key step before the FDA approves the shot for emergency use.
The American public demands and deserves a rigorous, comprehensive, and independent review of the data.
The FDA meeting comes as 2 people who received the vaccine in the UK experienced reactions. Both had a history of severe allergies and both recovered.
We're working very closely with our UK partners to understand what went on with respect to those allergic reactions.
Hospitals, including Mount Sinai Hospital in New York, are getting freezer space ready for the shots so they can start administering the first doses to their staff.
Folks like the nurses and the physicians, as well as people like the environmental service workers, the workers that provide food service, the transportation workers.
Once approved, the first vaccinations in the U.S. could start in just days, but it won't be soon enough. On Wednesday, the U.S. reported more than 3,000 COVID deaths, the deadliest day yet. The surge is overwhelming hospitals. Providence St. Mary Hospital in California set up a tent outside to triage arriving patients, while the lobby is now an inpatient COVID unit.
I know today that we have 60 patients holding in our emergency department that are waiting for beds inside the hospital.
Nationwide, COVID hospitalizations are at their highest levels ever, up nearly 80% in the last month. Skylar Henry, CBS News, Silver Spring, Maryland.
853,000 Americans filed new unemployment claims last week. It is the largest number of claims since mid-September. More than 15,000 of those claims are from people living here in Maryland. That's up nearly 3,000 from the week before. Yesterday, the state announced an unemployment fraud scheme that targeted the governor and several cabinet secretaries. Claims were immediately blocked, and the state is now investigating.